How do you deal with jealous people?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to whiz through a few things and then you're going to tell me what you think. Okay, so happy people do not depend on stuff. Their happiness cannot be stolen. So, why am I talking about that? Because if you're scared of jealous people, okay, you're scared that they're going to take something from you. But really happy people, you can't steal their happiness. There's nothing you can take from me. You take my camera or my computer, I'm still going to be happy, right? Even though like my computer is one of my most expensive things I have. Like we don't actually have much stuff in our house either, right? And we're happy and well, I'm personally proud of that, right? Okay, right. Most people paint their walls and all this kind of stuff. We are peeling wallpaper. We've like if people almost. My mum gets scared when she's in the house. Like, oh my god, why is your house messed up? Right? Because we don't care about it. The stuff. We actually spend all our money on other people and doing stuff for other people, and then we're much happier for it. Yeah. Okay. So happy people don't rely on stuff, so you can't steal their happiness, so you don't have to be scared of jealous people. Number one, that's the number one thing. Okay, now if you want to feel like you've got everything, you've got so much that even if they steal something from you, it doesn't matter. Okay, you want something which is known, if you check it on YouTube, it's called the abundance mindset. Do you know what I mean by abundance?
Abundance like a loads more like
Loads of stuff, right? If you want
stuff,
to
man.
yeah,
He
you want to feel like you've got loads of stuff, there's two ways of doing it. There's two things you should do. Okay, one is self-worth. Okay, like the reason why you are scared, and then this is when I say you, I'm talking about most people are scared of jealous people. Okay, it's because they don't feel like they've got much. So if somebody takes something for you, they feel like, oh, we're empty, we've got nothing, and they're really scared of that. But if you feel like you got tons of stuff, you got no problems. Like if somebody takes something, you got £1 million left, right? Okay, but I don't have £1 million and I still have an abundance mindset, right? So how do you do that? One is self-worth. Now, when you have self-worth and you only have self-worth, you cannot fake build it. You've got a conscience, and again, Viktor Frankl, I'm thinking you'd have to memorize this, but anybody who's really interested in psychologists and checking out the science, okay? Viktor Frankl talks about this kind of stuff, right? If you want to um if you want to feel happy, you're going to have a meaningful life. And if you want to have a meaningful life, all you have to do is one thing, and you cannot lie to it. It's called your conscience. Like you do something bad, you cannot lie to it. And your conscience is not just something that religious people talk about. Viktor Frankl is a psychologist, one of the top psychologists of all time, right? Okay, he's talking about this stuff, right? He says, like, if you want to feel happy, listen to your conscience. Your conscience is going to tell you the right thing. Some magical force out there, for some reason, it knows what the right thing is. Okay, and so then you have self-worth. That that self-worth makes makes it like you have everything in life. Like actually you do have loads of stuff in life. Okay, you've got air, you've got beautiful sunlight, but you don't count it. But when you have self-worth, you feel so good about your life that every tiny thing you have, like I'm going to eat tonight, I genuinely feel grateful for whatever I'm going to eat. And I haven't eaten all day, by the way, right? So I ate like 3 o'clock in the morning or something, 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay, and I didn't eat much either. And then whatever I had, that was good. Just a bit of rice and a bit of yogurt and a bit of tea, and that was fantastic, right? So when you feel good about yourself, you're going to feel fantastic about every tiny thing you have, right? Um, so self-worth is number one. If you feel good about yourself, I don't know. Okay, I want to give you a chance to talk, right? Because even if you understood the self-worth bit, that would be brilliant. Okay, can you imagine, like, if you felt good about yourself as a human being? Maybe this is hard to imagine. I don't know, right? If you felt good about yourself as a human being, would you feel more alive? Can you imagine that? I don't know. Tell me.
possibly you, if you felt good about yourself, and you will Yeah, you would.
about who you are as a person. If you thought you are genuinely a good person, like so good that you impact others, not just I'm a nice person, you're a force that you are, like I was talking about, not like this, oh, I think I'm a good person, like genuinely every day I'm doing good things, right? If you felt, I don't know, maybe I'm putting too many rules. Like if you genuinely thought you were a really good person, could you, I don't know, would you feel like you could, feel good? I don't know how to put it.
You'd feel
I-
alive, you'd feel more satisfied. Yeah.
yeah, satisfied. That's the word. Yeah.
Well, of course you would, because you would feel that you are making that impact not only on yourself, but also if you could do it on others, making an impact on society and for those around you.
Yeah, and so let's put it and imagine a selfish person, right? Can you imagine that the reason why selfish people need so many things like expensive watches and expensive clothes is because they feel so empty inside?
And
Can
the
you
fact is,
imagine?
yeah, and the fact is that they're never quite satisfied because they want more due to selfish people are more greedy.
Great. So I think we are very good at spotting, and this is really helpful as for us human beings. We're good at spotting faults in other people.
Hmm.
Okay, and this is something Jesus Christ said, right? He said, Jesus, peace be upon him, we believe in his prophet. We're Muslims, so we believe him as a prophet, but whatever, right? He said that human beings can see the they can see a stone in somebody else's eye, but they cannot see a boulder in their own eyes. But basically, they cannot see the massive problems in themselves, but they can see the tiniest problems in other people. Now that can be useful, okay, if you like, if you can spot a tiny problem in somebody else, then you should look back and say, honestly, do I not have the same problem? Honestly. And
Hmm.
the reason why you should dig out every problem in you, because every time you fix that, you become a happier person. Because when you're a better person, what does better person mean? It's like a better person means there's more social person, and a more social person has more friends.
You couldn't have said it. Couldn't have said it in a nicer way. Spot on there, mate. Right on the money there.
Cool. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so and I have felt lonely and had lots of problems and jealousy and all of it. And what you do is you don't think of yourself as a fixed thing. Think see yourself as a possibly continuously growing person. I mean, you can't really be a growing person if you're not making changes every day. So make a 1% change every day. There's a fantastic video. I do recommend also that when you keep learning, like don't watch rubbish TikTok videos. Fill your mind with really good stuff. Okay. So I recommend massively go to my website, bigquestionsanswer.com. It's in the description, right? And just check out some of the videos, not even my videos. I got videos from spiritual leaders and different things. Check them out. Fill your brain with all this wisdom, and you'll start growing and growing. Every day, 1% grow. And when you grow, you feel abundant. Now I want to quickly throw in the other bit, right? The last bit. Okay. So if you're a good person, you feel, what was that word? You feel content, I think, or something else you said.
Satisfied or
Satisfied, right? So everything is a bonus. If you get a sweet, you're like, oh, I'm already got my hands are full with all the blessings I've got already, and I've got a sweet on top of it. Wicked day, right?
yeah.
Okay. But on top of that, when you help people, your potential grows. Like your value as a person, like all business and all money is made by doing things that people want to pay you for. And those things are services. The more service orientated you are, the more powerful, more useful you become, and more potential you have for attracting stuff to you, more money, more people, more everything. Don't you think more people want to marry you, for example, if you have tons of potential? You're a person who can help. You've got the skills to help loads of people, but you only get the skills by practicing them. I've done loads of things, like I did loads of stuff for free and then I charged for it later on. So somebody asked me to make a website, and that person, just to help you to understand, was really rude to me when I was volunteering, and I didn't say a word. But later on, that same technology that I learned because of volunteering made me loads of money. So just keep helping. Don't worry if people are rude to you. That's the nature of society at the moment. It's a selfish society at the moment. So you must be crazy to think nobody's going to be rude to you. Okay. So, and don't let yourself down because somebody else is being rude.